What's up guys? So today I'm going to show you how I made the remix of the beatboxer Codfish. So he actually went on Fortnite and beatboxed for the people he was playing with. People use this sound and make different kinds of videos over it. And I was thinking, yeah, why not make a hardstyle edit out of it? So that's what I did. And it actually turned out to be Psy to hardstyle, kind of. Like I just went with the flow. If you haven't heard this remix yet, be sure to check out my TikTok in the description. And I'm also going to play it for you now. So this is it.
Don't bring me down. Yes, I can. Don't bring me down. But I'm feeling this one. Clown, clown, don't bring me down. Don't bring me down, down, clown, don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. But I'm feeling this one.
So this is actually the channel of the guy. So Codfish, Boots and Cats. Be sure to check him out. This is actually the exact video I took the sound from. I hope you're okay with that. I couldn't really reach you because TikTok doesn't let me send you messages. So I was just kind of hoping you wouldn't mind. So what I started out with is actually just the sound file of the video of his YouTube channel, and it's just this sound.
Bring me down. Yes, I can. Don't bring me down. But I'm feeling this one. Clown, clown, don't bring me down. Don't bring me down, down, clown.
And I put some reverb on it, as you can already hear. I didn't want to put like snares and stuff under it because it just felt like it fit the video like that. And I also added a riser.
Don't.
And I also used this snippet of the video a lot, which is just...
Don't bring me down.
What I did then is just try out different melodies, and I came up with this melody. For this remix, I used Nexus, the plugin, Nexus 2 actually, and I used that because I just wanted to make the remix quick. I wanted to get my ideas down quick. And normally I would use different plugins as well that are more like generators and more like oscillators. But for this I didn't really feel like I needed to do that, so I just used some of the Nexus sounds for it. So don't mind the naming of my patterns, because it's always like that. I don't use naming on patterns, I just hit my hand on the keyboard and that's it. So I also used the same melody for a different synth. This was actually a synth I started out with, and I was thinking maybe I should do like a synth wave track, because I really liked the way it sounded. It's got a dreamy feel, and that's the reason I decided to not do a synthwave track and not a complete just hardstyle track, but also put in some Psy elements, because I felt like they fit the track the best. The bass is actually pretty simple. The melody is really simple, and it follows the usual pattern of hardstyle, dun, 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 which is the easiest way to make something sound like it's driving the track, you know? I just have 3 different notes basically. Excuse the crackling and stuff, that's because my CPU is a bit too weak for all the Nexus. Because I used quite a lot of nexus here. I think that's the reason why it crackles a bit. But I also used a filter on my bass. I wanted the chords to have more space, so I gave them more space by pushing the bass down. And I did the same thing for the chords, the synths. Exactly. And I also added a second layer to it, I guess. I also wanted it to come in later than the original chords, because it gives a build-up feel, and it's better to introduce the melody slowly and not everything at once. So I think it sounds really nice like this. So you have all of these, you have like I added a few risers and downlifters actually, and that's nothing really special. It's just an impact. And I also found these awesome little percussion thingies. In combination with this, I also have some claps coming in later here. Almost at the climax, there is some snares. And these snares I actually took some inspiration from, I think, Armin van Buuren, which is this dreamy build-up of the snares. And at the end, the reverb comes in to give it more room and more openness, because before the drop I want it to be huge, and then there is the little break, and then the kick drops in, and I guess the intro drop comes in, which is this one. Bring me down. So for this one I used a few of the sounds I already used in the build-up, which first of all is the bass line, which is in its unfiltered glory. I used a kick from Cymatics as the psytrance kick that is in between the hit. Normally you can use like a bass note or something, but I just used a kick because I felt the percussive element made it more driving. So I put filter on here, and of course bloody overdrive, because bloody overdrive is always on everything for me. The standard FL plugins are more than enough to make a nice track, which is almost everything here is standard FL plugins actually. Now we get to the kick, and the kick is actually something I made a month ago. The kick is pitched up together with my psytrance unregular thingies. It sounds like this. We also have some other sounds I used before, which is the synth. It makes it a little more unique to have something like this at the beginning, and I'll also put these same synths at the end. They are going to build up the second, the in the drop, if that makes sense. And this is actually a part that I really like, which I put in at the last second, is when he says this.
But I'm feeling this one.
This other guy says to him, "Oh, can you do like a different, some different performance?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can, but I'm feeling this one, so I'm sticking with this one basically." And I really love that, so that's why I put it in. The second drop, I don't know if you can call it a drop. To be honest, I sometimes struggle a bit with the terminology, but is with, actually it's the same kick I used for the first TikTok, which was the remix of Avicii, Without You. But I also added another click at the beginning, so the kick sounds like this. Oh yeah, and at the beginning I have the reverse kick in. And I also have the melody, which is finally introduced fully with the second voice and everything, in the second part of the drop, which goes like this. If you like these kind of videos where I show you what's behind a remix and how I made it, then be sure to leave a like and also subscribe, so you will never miss one of these videos. And yeah, so feel free to comment what you think of my producing skills, if you want. And I'll see you guys next time.